Yuri, didn't you tell us that Anton collapsed in his bedroom? Yuri?
I'll go check on him. Leah! Yuri? Where's Leah? Fuck! I said I'm so sorry. What are you, crazy man? You just murdered her! Hey, that's not... Yuri, let him go!
Don't shoot! He might know the way out.
Okay.
So I saw Brick, and I enjoyed it. I know it was a complex script. I could tell you the movie was about bricks, about a force field they couldn't even break through. I could tell, like, it was a tricky script, tricky movie idea, and it's like, let's just do it. And what I will say is, they did the best they could, and I enjoyed it. I was tuned in. Now, the only thing that was confusing was the fact that the landlord's hands were cut off unless he tried to escape. And it failed and closed on his hands, just like it closed on one of the neighbors. So he was missing his hands. And I guess he tried to walk through after opening up the wall. Maybe he had access to do that, and maybe he didn't put in the correct frequency. There was like a code frequency you had to put in. And if you don't, it's going to hold you and try to suck you in and then close all the way. So I think that's what happened with him. The other part was where, oh yeah, where did the crazy guy come from? It's almost like he was a handler to Antoine. Like, of all places, he was in the building with the smart one. And the smart one is at Antoine, and he went right after him. Now, I was saying, like, I wonder if it was a hit to keep the barrier closed. So they thought that the explosion was an act of war. And because of that explosion happening in that area, our automatic force field closed in on everyone's home. So, like, bullets don't work, explosions don't work. It's to protect everyone inside those homes. But people don't know how to get out or to even make sure that it's clear or when they can leave. So people were just stuck in their homes, apartments, office buildings the entire time. So I was like, okay, well, maybe they're going to figure this out if they were to do a Brick 2. So, but then at the end, after they figured out the force field and was able to get it open for their building, they dropped the phone and walked straight into the sunlight and end up on the street, hop in the car and go, which is weird. So let's see. Now, they could do a Brick 2 where they try to figure out, like, how to break people free, and, like, an act of war does end up happening, and, you know, someone tries to steal the tech and the idea, and the couple are the only two to figure it out, like how they figured it out in the first Brick. Now, I will say, on Rotten Tomatoes, the score went up. When I first saw the film and looked at Rotten Tomatoes that week, I believe it was at 22%. It's now at 43%. The popcorn meter is at 26%. So it's a good thing that it went up. One reviewer says, I recommend this movie because it kept me guessing and I love the mystery of it all. A natural energy emerges once the film begins to solve the mystery. However, it often stalls because the emotionality is wasted as the main event rather than a set piece. Now, someone wrote a review saying the film resigns itself to a generic play-by-play of who dies and the eventual attempt to escape. That's not good enough for such a promising premise. Now, in the movie, I kind of figured the grandfather was going to die. He could barely move quick. He had the oxygen tank. So I knew when the bullets started flying back from the wall, I said, yeah, he didn't drop low. Everybody dropped low. Everybody got down quick. Stupid fucking wall! Everyone out!
Grandpa?
And again, this is what happened in certain situations. They're trying to figure out how to get out, right? And obviously, there's always trial and error, just like anything else that we've had in life with modern medicine, makeup. Like back in the day, they'll put ads in the newspaper and be like, hey, we'll pay you this much if you come and test out our product. One person will come out, you know, with bumps or irritation or rashes on their face. The other person may come out, the next person will come out looking flawless. So again, it's trial by error at that point. Now, despite the 3, the 2, the 1, 4, and 5 stars, a lot of people stated that production and actors did an excellent job, excellent camera work. So that's a thumbs up right there. And, you know, I enjoyed it. You're welcome to leave a comment what you think about the movie Brick. And make sure you like the video. And if you haven't done so already, make sure you hit that subscribe button. And I will see you on the next video.